Hello guys, today we will deploy a NextJS web application to Ubuntu server. Here are steps to follow. First of all, we need to have a SSH access to the Ubuntu server. Now, for step 2, we need to install the Nginx web server. Now, install Nginx. apt install Nginx. Yes, good. Now install Node.js and its package manager npm using Node version manager. It is highly recommended to use Node version manager to install Node.js. Now copy this and paste it. Good. Then verify the version of nvm. So let's do it quickly. nvm dash version. Good. Now we need to install Node.js by running commands nvm install
22 it represents.
the Node.js version. Good. Now install Git apt install Git. Good. Check version node v. Good. npm v. Good. Git v. Good. Now we need to install process manager. PM2. PM2 helps to keep a live application indefinitely. So we need to have it in our server. npm install PM2 globally. Now check the version PM2 v. Great. Now we can continue. Step 3. Clone the app project on server. Before cloning the server, if it is the first time you are accessing your GitHub account from this server, you need to add an SSH key to your GitHub account. So to do that, we need to run this command here. Repeat. Yes. You need to set your GitHub or Gitlab email address. You enter to accept your default name. Enter to say no passwords. Okay, good. Now we copy this. Okay. And paste it in our GitHub account. If you are using a GitLab, on your GitLab account, then edit your profile, and you see a menu SSH keys. Then click on new SSH keys. If you are on GitHub, go to your GitHub account, then in your profile picture, then setting menu, and you will see a menu SSH keys. Then add a new SSH key. Go to repository, find www, and upload your projects. Please don't forget to copy the SSH link, not the HTTPS link. Here, cd var www. Okay, now git clone my link and my NextJS, then in folder my NextJS. Yes. Good. Okay, now setup required permission for the project. You need to set a proper ownership and permission for the project directory. So in your SSH terminal, run this command. Here, www.data represents the user in group used by Nginx to execute file for your project. But if you don't know the current user used by Nginx, simply run this command using variable user. So I will run this command. Good. Don't forget to change this folder name by the current folder name of your application. Step 5, build your project. So firstly, you need to create a .env file. So go to new projects, cd -start, nano.env, and something like that. Right. Now, after putting related configs in .env file, close it and install dependencies by running command npm. Let's see what files we have in our repository. Good. Now, npm install. Good. Okay. To make sure that everything is well set, run npm run dev. So npm run dev. Good. Ready. Stop it. Now we can run npm run builds to build our NextJS app. So npm run builds. Great. The build is successful. As our web application is currently launched, we need to keep it running. So that's why we need PM2 to keep our application alive. So first of all, we have to list all processes which are currently running by executing commands PM2 list or ls. No process. Okay. Before launching our process, we need to be in the root folder of our project. So we have to go in wvar hww NextJS. Okay. Now we can launch our NextJS app by running command pm2 start. pm2 start npm name. You can just give the name you want for your web app and start. Great. After that, pm2 save. Good. Now we need to configure our NDNS for NextJS. So we need to create a NGNS config file for our NextJS. So copy this command. What we are doing here is to create a new conf file in NGNS site available folder. Okay. And in this file, copy this content and paste it. Here we are telling to NGNS to listen with 480. Then server name here is which IP address to print. Put your domain name or your IP address of your server. If you put underscore, it means current IP address. Root here point to our project folder. Now we need to create a symbolic link that informs Nginx to activate our web application. Sorry, I forget .conf here. Good. Now we need to remove the default config file of Nginx. Why? Because you need to tell to Nginx to point to your web application instead of default Nginx page. Here is IP address of our web application. Sorry, remove the S because we don't install SSL certificate. Here is IP address of our web server. It points to default page of Nginx. Now we need to tell Nginx to point to our web application. That's why we need to remove the default config. So simply remove the file. It is in site available folder. Now we just have to remove default file. Goods. Also, we have to remove also the default config file in site enabled folder. So cd sites enable. As you can see, we have default also. Now remove defaults. Right. Good. Nginx sites enable alias goods. Okay. Now Nginx T. So goods. Syntax is correct. Now enable Nginx. Good. Restart Nginx. Good. Now to confirm that your Nginx server is listening to port 80, simply run this command. Right. Now we can access our web application. Simply refresh this page. Good. Here is our web application. Great. So step 7 successfully completed. Step 8, if you want to install SSL certificate, you can do it by following the step 8. You need to install set-boot. After that, get the SSL certificate to your domain. Here, we don't currently have a domain name. That is why we cannot install SSL certificate here. And after that, you can follow the configuration here. It goes. As you can see, our NextJS application is successful running online. Wait.